Hey, this is Eric Stopper at Profitable Automation, and I'm going to walk through how to select products for a reseller store. So I'm going to share my screen here, and we're going to jump right into it. There is a lot of ways to get a similar result, but ultimately, first things first is you need some sort of technology to be able to identify the products and to give you revenue and order data. So we're looking at this Amazon listing. This is a great listing, like 17,000 five-star ratings. It is apparent that the brand itself does not sell this product. It's available in our catalog, right? We're considering whether or not this is a good option for us to invest in. So the first thing that we're going to do is we're going to first look at the total revenue. So if you shop on Amazon, you've probably never seen this before. This is provided by a third-party software that you can get. It'll cost you a couple $1,000s a year, but it's called Helium 10. I think they have like an entry one for $50 or $60. So we can see that the estimated 30-day revenue for this product is 27,000. And the way that this is generated is using this number over here, which is called BSR, your best seller rating. And that BSR is going to be per category, and it's also going to be per keyword. So Amazon, they share this data where each listing is assigned a number. And when sales happen for that number changes just a little bit. So if it makes a sale, the ranking goes up. If a couple of days pass without getting a sale, then the ranking goes down. And it's this incredibly complicated web of these BSR numbers that allow us to estimate this revenue. And these tools are typically plus or minus about 5% accuracy. So we can look at this and we can say that this is a pretty good bet. Now, we don't love items with a lot of variations. You'll see this one has 5. And the reason we don't like variations is because the revenue is estimated across all 5 of the variations. And so we might have 2,000 being sold of large. We might have 25,000 that are being sold of small. And there really isn't a way for us to find out which one is selling the most unless we look at the ratings. So you can go through and look at the products that the customers are purchasing and which ones are getting really good reviews. We got small, we got extra small, it will tell you which style they bought, large, medium. It looks like, just looking at these reviews, it's a pretty good mix. I'd probably want to scroll through another 50 or so just to make sure that, we're buying the right ones. We've got extra small over here. So this is one way that we can just anecdotally look at which of the products are selling the most volume. And for the most part, it looks like it's a pretty even split. For a listing that has 17,000 five-star ratings, it is a pretty good. It's safe to say that all of the products on the listing are likely moving. The other thing that you can do is you can just look at how the other resellers are acting on the listing. So right now we're on large. We've got D&J Goods that has 10 left in stock. There's 2 other offers. It looks like there's 2 total offers. Great Finds. Let's see how much they have in stock. I think we can go to their store. They might have a ton of products, so I don't want to waste everybody's time watching this video. Yeah, tons and tons of products inside of here. We can go and we can find the specific item that this seller is selling. We can see how many units they have available for this product. But it's, this is a rather large one, and so it's safe to assume that they don't have any more than probably 50. Just because larger stores, right, like legitimate reseller operations typically are only buying, 30 to 45 days of inventory. This one has 235 units that are sold a month. And that's right, like we said, it's spread across. So let's just assume that each of these is selling 1/5 of 235, or we're talking about 50 products per month, right? Sold for each one. And so this one's shipping with FBA, they're selling at 55, not super competitive. If we go to small, so you have to do this for each and every one of them, right? And it looks like Great Finds is also on this one. He's got 12 of that. That tells us something that, he's stocked up on that. This one has 16 left in stock on the medium. for Big Rob saves the day. Shipping with Amazon. There's 3 other offers. So the medium is so far it's the most competitive, at least in terms of price. Extra large has only 4 in stock, so there's not a ton that are being ordered by the other resellers. Looks like this one right here is also selling, probably just a handful. And then we have the large one that only has 2 resellers that we were looking at before. So the reason that I'm going through all of this is ultimately because picking a product is not necessarily just about like looking at the price and looking at the like resale, like the wholesale price that you can get for it, and add and subtract, and then you're good. Oh, awesome! Like I'm going to make $40 on this one. I need to buy a bunch of them. We have to make sure that they're going to move. We have to make sure that the products are going to move off the shelf, and that we're going to be able to make our profit, and that none of the other resellers are going to dump a bunch of cheap inventory on the listing and make us wait in line. And so we've established on this one that out of 235 units, this product does not have enough units to even support that level of volume. Right? We were looking through them. There's only 10 here, 16 there, 4 here. It doesn't add up to 235 no matter how you do it. And so this one is a great opportunity to buy. It has demand. It's got great reviews. It's not, it's not going to break in transit. It's not glass or fragile in any way. It's this big old pet bed, and it probably ships pretty small. When it actually gets to the person, it looks like one of those expandable ones. So it's probably only about this big. It might even ship flat. But we can see all of that when we go to the next step. We need to look at the profitability calculator. So we just use our Helium 10 app up here, and we can click on the profitability calculator. We can look at how much net is made off of each product. So right now it is looking at the large. Got $115. It's going to cost, so right here they have $23 as the unit manufacturing cost. We know that we can get this particular unit for, let's see, the large. So here is the large. This is an order that we put in as an inquiry to them so that you can see, what that looks like. But they're selling it to us for $41. We're going to get 44 of them with this particular order. So we come over here, right? I haven't made the order yet. I'm determining if I want to. And let's just say $42 to keep the numbers simple. So if I buy the product for $42, I am going to make $21 in profit. So a 50% profit margin overall. And this includes the cost to get it to Amazon. It includes the fulfillment with Amazon fee. It includes all the storage fees, and it includes the referral fee from Amazon. So we can calculate our margin and our ROI per unit. This one is pretty good. I would add it to the top of the list. This is one that we definitely want to move on because it is a in-demand product. It's got great reviews. We're not going to have to worry about shipping or returns or anything like that. Customers are going to love it. It's going to be awesome. Now, there's another way that you can go about this, just looking for products. And that's you go to the actual Helium 10 black box, which is an incredibly powerful tool that I think is underutilized. But what we're going to do is we're going to use all these filters to say, okay, I want to look for pet products. So I'm going to look in pet. And you can go deep on this. You can go into if you're trying to sell pet food, pet treats, pet beds, pet, like containers, leashes, right? There's a ton in there. And so we can go to the specific category and find one that we like. Here, let's go down to pet supplies, and we're just going to pick a random one. We'll go, ooh, horses looks fun. Here, let's keep it simple. Let's go dogs. And dog apparel and accessories. That's awesome. Let's do dog beds and furniture. Let's do dog beds and furniture. They've got carriers. Actually, let's do carriers and travel products. I like that category. So now we're going to look at those that they have to have a minimum of 100 reviews. Ideally, they have 1,000, but we just want to make sure that they do have reviews and that their review rating is over 4.5. So minimum of 4.5. And then ideally, we want the shipping size to be small standard size or large standard size. We don't necessarily care about the weight so much, and we do want to see those that are FBM and FBA. Now, this fulfillment option here, if you're planning on selling the products FBA, then you want to look for FBM listings, those that are not fulfilled by Amazon, because you will immediately move to the front of the line. You don't always have to do that. It's okay to compete for the front of the line. It's okay to sell with other FBA sellers, but let's just do FBM to see. We're gonna come up with a list here. In terms of price, I will not sell anything that is less than $50 personally. And so I'm going to set my $50. Sometimes the listings have you'll be looking for a jar of coconut oil, for instance, and they have a listing available that's like a vat of coconut oil that a business buyer could buy, and it will pick that up. So you usually want to be like, all right, I'm gonna set my price as 250 as the maximum. And you could go into whether or not that price has changed very much over the last 90 days. And we want to look at the monthly number of units that are sold, and we want a minimum of 100 of these units. And we'll stop there. This is a good place for us to just search and see how good our filters are and if it comes up with a list. Pet products that are shipped, FBM. Ooh, I like this. Mountain Smith Canine Dog Pat. We go to that. It's only doing $8,400 a month in revenue. But then we have this quilted dog car seat cover. And we can go and see. This looks pretty good. So we got to select our size. And we'll see how many resellers they have. So there's only there's only 3 SKUs. That's good. We look at small. It looks like Mountain Smith is selling it direct, but they do have resellers. There's a bunch of other resellers on here. So it looks like our friends at Mountain Smith are letting resellers sell it. But it's interesting, they only have 50 ratings. So somehow that made it through the filter. Maybe because there is another variation that has more reviews. Sometimes they don't share them. So it looks like if you were to buy the products from Mountain Smith and sell them FBA, you would move to the front of the line in front of Mountain Smith. So this would be a great one. Probably not a lot of margin. It looks like there's a lot of discounting going on. So maybe we move on. PetSafe, 672 ratings. Look, there are no sellers for the hammock. So they have a hammock, a bucket, and a bench. So they don't have a green standard hammock. They do have a black one. Look at that, $109. Shipped and sold by Amazon. This means that Amazon is buying the product wholesale from this company and reselling it, but there are no other offers on this listing. So if you can get it, this would likely be a good one. Even Amazon has determined that this is one that they want to spend their own money on to be able to sell the products. Now, we do want to, again, look at all the different items that are on here. It looks like, yeah, this is one that's sold to Amazon. Amazon doesn't mind if you resell products on the listing. Typically, they are going to be the cheapest price, which also means that they run out of inventory the fastest. So this one could be good. I don't love the pricing. I don't love that, I'm only gonna, I have all these different variation options that I have to choose from. And, pretty good. This wouldn't be my first pick, but it's, it's doing 40,264 units a month. This would be one that I would definitely want to send an inquiry to this PetSafe company to see what they can do for me. So again, as well, we go over to the profitability calculator. And since this one is just searching for a product, right? This is not from a list. The other one that I was looking at, I already know that there is a product available for that because I have a wholesaler that's providing it to me and giving me a quote. So they're selling this, what was it, for like $80? And then we have to estimate the unit manufacturing costs on like a little piece of fabric like this. It's probably no more than $20. So this could be good. You end up making 100% ROI on the unit. It's got all the shipping costs included in it. It's got the referral fee. It looks like it ships with large standard size, 8.5 pounds, 8.25 pounds. So this one could be good. It would make my list, especially because of the revenue and the reviews that it's doing. I just don't love the variation schemes, and I typically prefer not to sell a product that Amazon is selling because usually Amazon is aggressive about buying more from the person, so I got to compete with them on potential wholesale pricing. So this is a quick run through, right? For those that are interested in the back end of how all of this works, this is what our team is doing, and we have a extensive list of products, thousands of products that we can purchase, and we're constantly going to the list and determining which of those are the best pick, and then submitting those invoices to our customers so that they can pay for those and get those products into their account. It is infinite. There's so many products. We will never reach the bottom of the barrel. This will work for you if you're considering it. You should become a reseller. Even if you buy Helium 10 and establish your own distributor accounts and do all the like really hard labor that we do for you, you can absolutely make this work and follow the same process. But we do it as a part of our service. We will set up this store for you, put it completely on autopilot. You never have to worry about which products to select, and you just get to enjoy the revenues. Thank you so much for watching this video. I know it was a longer one. Please, if you haven't already, subscribe to the YouTube channel and get updates about all of this. And if somebody on my team sent this to you, please go reach out to them, let them know that you watched the video, book some time with them, take the next steps, and we'll see you soon.